Hi Sagittarius, welcome to July. This is Teresa from Tarot by T. And before I start your reading, I want to call in some good energy. So this month we have a new moon in Cancer on the 9th and a full moon in Aquarius on the 23rd. There's also Venus and Mars are coming together in Leo, and that's favorable to your sign. On the 13th, we have a T-square between Mars opposite Saturn and squaring Uranus at the beginning of the month. So things may start off a little bit tense, but I think the end of the month will be much better. So let's see. What does Sagittarius need to know about love and relationships for the month of July? What does Sagittarius need to know about love and relationships for July 2021? What's coming up for Sag? What does Sag need to know for July 2021? The Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, the Seven of Swords, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, the Nine of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Three of Wands, the Three of Pentacles, and the card at the bottom of the deck is the Empress. So this is good, Sag. Okay, so you start the month off with the Ten of Pentacles. This is the Wealth card. And the Ace of Swords, you're regaining your enthusiasm. The Ace of Swords is like a warrior energy. It's a new beginning where your energy is coming back. And you might have been like not fighting for something, or you might have given up on something, but you're back. Your energy is back. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning because you have a new way of thinking. Swords are about thoughts, and aces are about new beginnings. So you're seeing things from a different perspective this month, and you're realizing, you're setting up a happy environment. You could be in a relationship that's bringing you financial security, but not just money, a sense of safety, a sense that you're finally building a home where you can feel safe and secure. Like you might have felt unstable in the past, but now stability is coming back. Money may be coming in also. You've got the Ace of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles as an outcome. Now, in the past, you have the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Cups. So you may have felt that someone has stolen something from you. The Seven of Swords is the Thief card. You may have felt that someone had an agenda. They weren't being totally transparent with you. They said one thing to your face, but then they said something else behind your back. You could have been dealing with a water sign. Queen of Cups can be a water sign. And this person could be very sensitive. And whether it's male or female, they get their feelings hurt very easily, and then when they're hurt, they get vindictive. So you could have been dealing with someone who was kind of vindictive or not playing fair. Let's put it that way. But that's in the past. You have the Empress here. This is the card of the mother, the home, creativity, abundance, motherhood, family. So this could have been a family relationship too that you had some problems with. If it's not a partner, a love relationship, it could have been a family thing. There was some kind of family matter where you felt someone was betrayed you or took something that didn't belong to them. But coming up in the future, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So this is really interesting because I feel that the Ace of Pentacles is definitely a new beginning. It's something tangible. It's money coming in. It's even like if you're looking for a job, it can even be career success because you've got this Three of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So for those of you who are like looking for work, there could be a job offer in the future that's going to bring you a lot of recognition and career success and money. But in terms of love, I feel like someone might be coming back from the Knight of Cups energy can sometimes, it's someone very romantic. And I'm seeing the Five of Cups here, which is a card of regret and focusing on loss. You have the Nine of Swords here in your negative thinking sector. So your mind, you might be worried about, like your mind is thinking of the past. And you're focusing on your losses. But you need to be focusing on the present and all the abundance that's going to be coming, that's in your life now and going to be even coming even more. Like, so forget about anyone who hurt you in the past or anything that you lost in the past. Let it go. If you lost something, let it go, because there's a new cycle coming in with these two aces. And with this Knight of Cups energy, it could be a new relationship, because the Knights, this is a very romantic person. Someone very creative, very romantic, maybe a little bit idealistic. And maybe they don't always tell you the whole story. There could be, they leave stuff out. With that, not so much that they lie, it's more that they don't tell the whole story. So that could be something, especially because we have these swords around this person. But someone could be making a proposal to you, offering you something. It could be a job, it could be love. And sometimes the Knight of Cups, this may not be for everyone, but for some people, it could be someone who has been away because they wanted to find themselves, or they weren't interested in the relationship when you were interested in them. And then they go away. And then they realize, you know what? This person really cared about me. This was the only person that really loved me. And they want to come back. It's like the prodigal child that wants to come back in your good graces. And they don't know how to come back. So they may make up some kind of crazy story to get back into your life. But I don't think it's malevolent. I don't think it's something where they're like lying to deceive. I think they're just looking for a way in. Looking like making a peace offering. Because I'm seeing the Five of Cups here in the environment. Someone is having a feeling of regret about the way a relationship ended. And it's like they want another chance. Or they wish that things didn't happen the way they happened. And they want to, can we work out something? So some of you might be connecting with someone from the past and let's try again kind of thing. Like this time I realize what I lost, and I really want to come back and really value it. And you have the Three of Wands here. You have all these threes. Look at this Three of Pentacles, Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is actually, things are starting to happen. And I think by the end of the year, you're going to realize that you may be going through some changes right now. And you may have had some losses in the past, but by the end of the year, it's all going to come together with success and security. Money, security, home, family, abundance, creativity. I feel like whatever seeds you have planted toward a dream or a goal that you really want to achieve, it's going to start to happen. But it may take some time, because I'm seeing this time card, especially even the Ace as a time card, that's September, October, November, and this is December, January, February. So more toward the end of the year, I think things are going to start to open up. You're going to feel more secure. Maybe you can stop worrying, because you've got this Nine of Swords here. You have to stop worrying. You have to let it go. Whatever is on your mind that's stressing you out, you have to let it go. Don't dwell on the past, because Sagittarius sometimes does that. If someone hurts you, you hold grudges. You never forget, But it's interfering with your own happiness. You have to release. You have to say, look, okay, this person hurt me. I can't do anything about it. You have to bless them and move on. Because if you hang on to that worry and that mental stress, it's only going to torture yourself. You're only torturing yourself. So you've got good things coming up here. So release the past. You know, and this could be like a past person who has regrets, but it's also you dwelling on the past. The Five of Cups, you know, this person, he has 2 cups full, but he's crying over the cups that he lost. And you're not appreciating what you still have. You have this 10 of Pentacles in the present. You have something good. Forget about what you lost. It was, you know, life is full of ups and downs. You know, one day we are winning, next day we're losing. You have to just let it go and keep moving forward, because there's more to be won in the future. You can't do anything about the past. It's not going to come back, you know. You can't relive the past. All you can do is learn from it and appreciate what you have now and make a strategic plan for what you want to achieve in the future, because you're golden. Look at this Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles. Whatever you put your mind on and you focus on, you can have it. But you have to give up this worry and this mental stress. You have to let go. Let the past go. Let your losses go. You know, sometimes we have to fail before we succeed. But you have, you know, the Empress energy. You've got the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like things are going to come together. You're going to feel more connected. You're going to feel like you really have a home. And you're going to feel more secure. And there could even be love on the horizon, because there's an offer coming in of love. So don't let your mental stress and don't dwell on the past, because you may miss it if you dwell on the past. So let's see. So this T-square is happening with Mars. At the beginning of the month, Mars opposes Saturn, and then it squares Uranus. And they form like a T-square. I mean, all year we have the Uranus-Saturn square. So you need to be freed of something. We all need to. But in your case, it's happening in Saturn's in your 3rd house. Mars is traveling through the 9th house. These are the communication houses. And you have Uranus in the 6th. So there could be changes at work. You may feel like you need to be released. Like there could be Uranus in the 6th can bring instability at work, where you just don't know from day to day what's going to be. With Saturn opposing Mars, you could be trying to do something with communication, and you're feeling blocked with Saturn. Like you can't do what you want to do. Authority is blocking you. And you have to be careful when you have the travel houses afflicted, that you don't do things in anger. Like, you know how you get angry at someone and you get in the car and drive? You don't want to do that, because you don't want to have an accident because you're not paying attention. And you don't want to, and also with communication, you have to watch your words, because there could be repressed anger when Mars is opposing Saturn. And so you could be a little bit passive aggressive. Like if you have something to say to someone, you need to say it. Find a good way to say it, but say it. Get it out. Don't steam. Don't stew. Because what happens then is you hold things in, and then all of a sudden you'll blurt things out. Someone will trigger you, and you'll just, let them have it. And you don't want to do that, because you'll be burning bridges. You don't want to hurt yourself. You just want to be able to communicate. And Sag, you tell it like it is. You don't mince words. When you're upset with somebody, you're going to tell it like it is. So you just want to be careful that you're not going over the top with your communication style. Now, the positive thing about Mars in the 9th house is you may feel like traveling. You may feel like expanding your knowledge in some way, taking action to, explore new things, new cultures. You might be, you might even be connecting with people from around the globe. If you're involved in any kind of selling or marketing project, it could be that you're not just selling to your local environment, you're selling to the world. Or you're reaching out and forming connections, networking, So that could be a good thing. And it could be that this conflict with authority is what's instigating you taking action. The positive way, you can't always have everything be trines and sextiles. The squares and the oppositions are the fire that gets lit under our butt to take action, Because if you don't get irritated, you can just sit on the couch forever. But when you're really angry about something, that's when you take action. That's when you go, okay, you know what? I'm tired of this. I'm going to do something about it. And that's where, but you want to do it in a positive way. You don't want to be reactive. You want to have a strategic plan. So the new moon in Cancer is happening in your 8th house, and it's sextile Uranus in the 6th. and trine Neptune in the 4th. So there could be positive beginnings around the home. You might have a new beginning, like maybe you're finding the right place to live, or you're healing family relationships, or you're connecting with your soul tribe. Uranus in the 8th, the new moon in the 8th, there's a new beginning, and you're being supported financially, not from the money you make. There could be like an angel investor. That's what because the 8th house is the house that you get from other people. The money that you get from other people. So it's not money that you earn from your job, like your paycheck. The 8th house is inheritance, insurance payout, lottery winnings, bank loan or something like that. So you're getting supported financially. There's a new beginning happening. And you might even be working from your home doing this new thing. With Cancer, it could be something that has to do with healing or creativity or nurturing or motherhood. But it's going to free you from whatever stress you're having on the job, like your day-to-day job. With Uranus squaring Saturn, you need freedom from something. Like you have the 3rd house, Saturn's in the 3rd house, so it could be like your relatives are getting on your nerves. Maybe the people in your immediate environment are too conservative, and you're wanting to try new things, and they're being the Debbie Downers, like, oh, that'll never work, just ignore them. Just if you feel the need to do something creative and innovative, just do it. You can't be led by, a ship has to leave the harbor to find adventure. You can't be tied to the pier and expect to get anywhere. So Saturn is in your 3rd house. It's trining the North Node in Gemini in your 7th house. So Gemini is about communication. The 7th house is about relationships, networking. If you're looking for love, you really need to get out and socialize and talk to people and form. It's about forming relationships and through communication. So get out there and start talking to people. Start connecting with people. Start networking. And you've got the wounded healer, Chiron, in your 5th house. That's the house of romance, children, fun. So you have some wounds to deal with. Chiron's going to go retrograde. And so it may cause you to go within and to really consider, what wounds do I have about within me? What wounds do I need to heal that's preventing me from expressing myself creatively? That's preventing me from having a better relationship with my children or having children? Or what's stopping me from romance, from bringing fun and pleasure into my life? Those are the things that's where your wound is this month. And you may be, and especially with this new moon in the 8th is the house of transformation, facing your demons, confronting the dark side within ourselves. So if you wanted to go for some type of counseling, you could have a new beginning. You could get at those things. And the 8th house is also like, where do I have wounds around being supported or feeling supported by others? Like, why does it always, like, you don't have to do it all. There are people that want to support you, but if you block them, they're not going to do it. So you have to, am I able to receive? That's another issue. Do I have, wounds or blocks around receiving from others? Do I feel like I have to do it all? I can't depend on anybody. If I don't do it, it won't get done. You could set yourself up in a pattern like that where you block the abundance coming in because you don't believe that anyone really cares enough to give, or you're not open to receiving. That's like an ego thing, You have to drop your ego and be humble and receive. It's okay to receive. And it feels good to let other people give. People find joy in giving. When you don't want to receive, you're blocking the other person's joy because you're not giving them that pleasure of giving. So those are some of the things that come to mind when I think about this. Then we have the full moon in Aquarius. Now that's still it's favorable to your sign, so it's not a square, it's sextile. The full moon is in the 3rd house and the sun is in the 9th house. So communication is going to be important. you're going to learn a lot of things. The full moon always brings things to the surface. So you're going to learn things about the way you communicate. You're going to learn things about your friends, your family. You're going to realize even your belief systems. The ninth house is like, what do I believe? What is my faith like? What about my knowledge? Where do I need more training? Or where can I share my wisdom? Or how do I need to break out of my comfort zone and connect with different cultures and different ideas? Where have I become too rigid in my thinking? These are the issues that are going to come up. And then you have Venus and Jupiter. Venus is in the 10th house opposing Jupiter in the 4th house. So there's tension around this full moon, around career and home, because there's an inconjunct aspect. The moon is in conjunct Venus, and the sun is in conjunct Jupiter. So there's this uncomfortable energy. Like you feel like in order to pursue my goals, maybe this full moon is bringing up things you rather not face. Or, you have to get out of your comfort zone to achieve something. It's not like, oh yeah, I've done this a million times, I could do it in my sleep. It's where I have to practice, or I have to do something different, and until you get used to it, it feels uncomfortable. But Venus in the 10th is great because it brings greater harmony in your career. It brings more creativity to your career. So you might be doing something that you really love, like more creative project. Jupiter in the 4th house, if you're moving, or if you're thinking about moving, you could find the perfect home. Or you could renovate your home so that it's more open and airy and more space. Jupiter brings abundance to the home when it's in the 4th house. Now you have Mercury opposite Pluto. Mercury's in the 8th, Pluto's in the 2nd. So there could be some power struggles around money. If you're signing any contracts, there could be a lot of negotiation. You have to negotiate with these people. So it could be the people who are providing the funds for your project. They're too controlling, or one of you is too controlling, and you have to negotiate. But Pluto wants to transform your 2nd house. Pluto's been there since 2008. It's transforming how you view yourself, your self-esteem, your self-worth, how it's transforming your earning capacity, your capacity to receive. So Pluto wants you living your best life, living your most authentic life. So it's bringing a lot of changes. You're dredging things up from the bottom of the lake. But if you can deal with that reality and face those things, face your fears, face your demons, you can make positive change. So when you come out of this, you're going to feel more secure, and you're going to start to attract what you deserve. Attract the love you need, attract the money you need. You won't be living in a place of lack, feeling inadequate in some way, or feeling like low self-esteem. Pluto wants to build up your self-esteem so that you can claim what you deserve. Step into your power. And let's see, what else? I think I covered just about everything. So my advice to you is don't worry. Don't spend a lot of energy worrying about things that may never happen. Drop the past. Don't be regretting like, oh, how everybody screwed you in the past and this and that, whether it's a relationship or family or friends. Embrace the abundance that's coming your way, because it's there for you. But you have to get your head out of the past so that you can see it turn around. See this guy? He's got his back to the cups. Get up, turn around, see those cups that are full, and those ships that are coming in, and focus on positive outcome, and you won't go wrong. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Sag. I wish you nothing but the best. I mean, Jupiter is there in Pisces. It's giving you, that's your ruling planet. It's bringing you abundance and opportunity. When opportunity knocks, answer. The only thing you have to be careful with Jupiter opposes Venus is to be extravagant. Like, don't take on more than you need. Don't spend more than you have. Don't take on more projects than you can handle. Don't overdo it. Don't go over. Appreciate the abundance. Welcome the abundance, but know what your limits are. And you're fine. So if you like this reading, if it applied to you, please leave me a comment in the comment section, or click on the like button, subscribe button. If you'd like a private reading, click on the link in the description box. It'll take you to my website, and we'll get you on the schedule. In the meantime, enjoy the abundance that's coming your way, and have a wonderful month. And I'll talk to you again next month. Okay, thanks. Bye now.